good evening.
Hello.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. My name is Barry.
And I'm Jay.
And together we are Mitosu Crafts.
Yes, welcome to our channel. We're independent Stampin Up demonstrators based in the UK. So if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria, or the Netherlands, you'll be able to purchase current Stampin Up products from our online shop. Do use the current host code, which can be found on our website at mitoscrafts.com to receive a handmade card from us the following month. And any extra gifts if your order qualifies in the form of free gems or rhinestone, as well as exclusive tutorial bundles designed by Stamping Glam Squad and the Global Creative Project, which is a PDF and video tutorial bundle. We put out a couple of live streams throughout the week, so it's worth subscribing to our channel if you'd love to see more card making papercraft inspiration using Stampin' Up products. And don't forget to hit the like button if you are enjoying yourself. And yes, we do random draws as well with the projects that we create. So pop in a comment, say hello, where you're from, and what you've enjoyed during the live. And if you are watching the replay, do pop in another comment and you'll be put into the random draw on the next live stream. So we'll be doing the random draw for this card.
Ooh.
Barry's Tuxedo Gatefold card in a couple of minutes, but before that we will.
So I did pop the link in the comments above at the moment. So if you saw that, you still got a few minutes just to whilst we read off the names, which gives you a few seconds just to get a comment in. So yeah.
Yes, we'll
say hi to everyone.
So we have Janelle, Steph, Christine, Janice, Sherry, Karen, Betty, Sandra, Anne, Lois.
So we start off really well and then it goes really pear-shaped.
Mandy, Jeanette, hello. Pilar, Catherine, Angelina, Connie, Angela, Joanna, Julie, Caroline, Brenda, Susan, Joanne Porter, Maureen, Delphine, Teresa. Thank you so much for joining us.
Didn't we do well? He's got that job permanently now. So good. So yeah, so we're going to do the live draw now to win the card. So we're just going to go over to that screen and yeah. Do you want to get that one ready?
Yeah, I will.
That's good. So just refresh for me. That's it. 23 names in there today. So good. Well done. We've got a few last minute names.
So good luck, everyone. Krobu.
Excellent. Well done. You know the details. What was that? Loved it. Oh yes, I saw that. You know the routine. Message us Barry and Jay at mitosucrafts.com with your address details and that you're happy to receive a card from us in the post, and we will pop that over to you as soon as possible. So lovely. There we go. That is the card working its way over to you.
Wow.
Love it with the glossiness.
Love it.
I did see a comment come through. Actually, it was on the feed, and they said to put the black on here as well with a little bit of red popping in. I liked that idea, so next time I make this card, I may try that as well. So yeah, so that was a good little tip. But that card is working its way over to you. Okay, so well done. Congratulations. So I'm going to hand you over to Jay. He is going to do today's project using the lovely hand-penned sweet. Yes. Good. All right.
Cool.
Here comes Jay.
Yes, so as Barry mentioned, I'll be creating with this lovely sweet. And with the hand pen petals stamp set, and it coordinates with the penned flowers dies. And as always, it's new to the catalog, so you do have a 10% off bundle savings, so it's worth getting that for the stamp set and dies together. So it does come with the papers, design source paper, which is the hand penned DSP, design source paper, but I won't be using that this evening. I will be using the 2021 to 2023 in color design source paper. What's on the next one? Yes, so that's on page 105. And this is actually going to be the suite that we'll be using for our next TNT Design Team online craft retreat. So the booking is now open for that on our website, mitoscrafts.com. You can book the worldwide option if you are out of the UK, and for the UK you can get the goodie bag with the stamp set, or go up for the gold. What's it called? Or add the dice. I can't remember what you added
So
on.
get everything and then add the dice. There's 2 options.
Yes.
I'm popping the link in the chat right now for you for our online classes.
Cool. So check out the link that Barry's posted. And before we start as well, I just wanted to share the Join Plus promotion, current promotion for May, 4th of May to the 31st of May, to join our crafting community, the Mitosu Stampers. So you'll get £154 worth of products for only £99, plus free business supplies, which you don't have to use if you don't want to make it as a business, and it's free shipping as well. So it's a customizable starter kit, so you choose your own products, so whatever you love in the catalog, and you'll get that for £99, and you go up to £154.
And how do they get more information? How do they sign up, Jay?
I don't know. Email us. Email us at barrenj@mitosocrafts.com, or check our website, mitosocrafts.com, and join our team. So as well as that, if you do have loads of friends, or you have got a long wish list, don't forget that there is this promotion as well until the 14th of June 2021. You will qualify for additional Stampin' rewards if you hit the £200 mark on your order. Use your own, don't use our host code if you are doing this, because you get yourself some more products with your Stampin' rewards. And if you hit the £400 mark, you'll get a 50% off item as well. So yeah, so hopefully that makes sense, but if not, do contact us at barrenj@mitosocrafts.com. Cool. So as mentioned, hand penned. I will actually first do some, I know on our blog for the, what was the blog hub? Creating Kindness, I believe it was. Judy added a comment saying how I created the mirror imaging for this card. So I'm gonna show you that briefly, and I'll actually do the same style of card but not a pop-up this evening for later on. So that one is the mirror image of that one. So I'll do that first, and I thought this image on here works well as well for that. I'll just move. Yes, happy Mother's Day to everyone around the world. Apart from the UK. Hopefully you've had a lovely day, and thank you so much for joining us and spending your day, afternoon, and or evening with us. I'm just getting the Stamparatus because this is the easiest way that I found to do. So I'll do this one, and this new case is the Stampin' Up have redesigned their photopolymer stamp cases as well, so you put it on the case now, which is quite nice. So you don't have to have like floating plastic, but we still kind of like keep the backing on top, so if we have got some samples already pre-made, it just protects it slightly in case we haven't cleaned the stamps properly.
If Jay hasn't cleaned the stamps properly.
I don't know what you mean. What are you saying? There we go. So yes, I see Mandy's in, so get your guesses in. If we do favor guessing for whenever I ask, or whenever we ask each other for favors, getting out the seat.
We're getting good at the moment though.
I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to ask you something.
Start off at 1 at least.
Yes, don't do 0. Can you get me the craft sheet, please?
Get you the what?
The silicone craft sheet. Sorry.
This one here.
No, the silicone
Oh.
craft sheet. it should be on the in your pot, shouldn't it? So yeah, so you can do the mirror stamping on any kind of like, I guess, non-porous surface. I guess I could have tried it on this, but I'm gonna use the silicone craft sheet underneath. There we go. It doesn't matter where I'm gonna place it at the moment. Just normal whisper white. So if I keep that in place, I'm gonna come off the edge just so it is, what?
Joanne Porter has got lots of faith in you tonight. 5.
Thanks, Joanne. I might just yeah, go for it. Make Barry stand up. Get your exercise in, Barry. He has gone out for a walk today. So basic white, normal, and that magnet just places it on top. I'm just gonna actually pick that up on there, and so I've kind of like just made sure I know where I'm gonna place my basic white again. That's why I placed that on there. So take that off, and then we're gonna stamp on the actual silicone mat. Okay, so cover that up with whatever ink that you're using. Am I in shot? Yeah. So you can do it a couple of times. If, oh, I forgot that it's see, it's photopolymer. Don't forget your thing. There we go. That's fine. Did someone pick up on that?
No, but yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna wipe that off just in case. So yes, so don't forget your mat for photopolymer, and then pick this up. Stamp on it, and then just double check if you're happy with the amount of ink that's on it. You could always ink it up again.
Betty would like you to have how you say stamparatus again.
Stamparatus?
Yeah, that's not how you said it earlier on.
Stamparatus. Is that how I said it? So that silicone craft sheet is now stamped on, and then I'm just gonna cover that, place my magnet on top, and then ink up again. And when I stamp, you got the mirror on the other side. I'll just press a little bit more, and then just carefully lift this off, and then you have your mirror image. And when you die cut it, because you have the back, you can die cut it, and then that will die cut all of that. So you can do it a couple of times if you want as well. So I'll do another one. I'll just flip the card. Is that on my card? Probably. I did use, on the original, I did use thick because I was watercoloring onto it. But I'll see how this goes. So I'm just gonna place that on there, magnet, and then ink up. There we go. Take that off. Did I move it? And then you have, so it is slightly lighter, so that's the normal. Is that the normal? No, I doubled that, didn't I? No, that's the mirror. I was like, is that normal? That's the normal stamping, so it is darker, and the impression or mirror image is slightly lighter. Cool, so that is that. I don't need this anymore, but I will take that off. So we'll start off with, so that if you follow our blog, there was the Stamping Sunday blog hop this morning, which was in color. So that's why I am using the hand pen with the in colors, as well as of course letting you know about our TNT booking. So for that, I'm actually gonna recreate the card, but I would like to put forward what in color you'd like me to do. So you have, so last time we did this, Fresh Freesia was a clear winner. So I'm gonna do it again. So in the sample or on the blog hop, I use Polish Pink. So which of the other four would you like? Pale Papaya, Fresh Freesia, Evening Evergreen, or Soft Succulent? So get your comments in whilst I get my stuff ready. So we have that and that. And paper. Where's my paper? There we go. Cool. So as mentioned, 2021 to 2023 in color. So depending on what you all choose, I will be cutting or die cutting on one of them. Where's the stamp set? I'm just gonna put that back in. So I have a 10th fold card, which use your normal dimensions. Mine I've kind of like well, our normal dimension, which is 10.5 by 29.2, because it's scored in half at 14.6 or 5 3/4. I'm just gonna burnish that fold. Ooh, are you counting, Barry?
We have a drawer at the moment with soft succulent and pale papaya.
Oh. So this basic white layer is 1.5 centimeters smaller than the card front, or that is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 5/8 of an inch smaller. So you just have a nice border around. Right. You have 1 second. 10 seconds. You have 10 seconds. So I'm just gonna score this at 1 3/4. Make sure my cutting is in the correct, or that is 4.4 centimeters, and that's gonna be where my placement would be. So what is the winner?
Well, we're a draw again.
A draw again.
Fresh Freesia.
Wow. Soft succulent. Jeanette was the last one, so I'll go with soft succulent, right?
Okay, yeah.
Amazing. Everyone's loving the Fresh Freesia.
Yes, they are.
But yes, seeing as I've done soft succulent, Fresh Freesia the other day, or last Sunday, I think, I'll do soft succulent this evening. But thank you so much for popping in your comments. So this one, did Barry show you the different designs for these? So you have all of the in colors, as you can see, and it's got some gingham, some tileage, beads, I don't know, hanging beads, and yes, I think that's, oh, and flowers there, and it's quite, yeah, it's quite a lot in there. So for this one, I'm gonna cut just the one side. I think I'll do it that side, so the beads kind of like comes down at 3/4 of an inch or 1.9 centimeters. I could have cut it smaller, but I'm only gonna use that piece onto there. And now we can die cut and emboss. So bring in the Suki. Oh. Sorry, Tommy, I just scared him. So for this one, I'm gonna die cut that piece with the long scallop stitch. I call it scallop stitch. It's scalloped edge with stitching. That makes sense, right? And I'm just gonna align that right on the edge of the card. Actually, if I line it this way, I can see it better. And hopefully that don't move. I do have tape, if not. There we go. And I just cut that off because the excess, because that's gonna come off later anyway. Right, I'm also gonna die cut a piece of basic white with the detailed one, the detailed design on there. Oh wow, look. I love this die. And you have, if you are very patient, you can of course do paper piecing if you would love different colored pieces, but I'm not gonna do that. And then finally we're going to emboss the layer. So with the embossing, I'm going to use, or I used, Parisian Florist 3D embossing folder. And the emboss line, score line, just makes it easier for me to align that on the edge. So I know that it is straight. He says, if I can. The light is like really bright. And I will need 1 and 4 as seen on the base plate. I've got everything on the floor, so I'm having to reach. And I'm already on 1. I can't believe it.
Mandy says, or use your press and seal.
Press and seal?
I don't know what that's in reference to.
Oh,
Always
yes.
gonna get it.
I think it's for colored pieces. That is amazing, Mandy. Like you can die cut different colored. Maybe that you can do that for Wednesday, Barry.
Maybe I can.
Yeah. Maybe you can. Yes, thank you, Mandy. We'll try that. Yeah, I think what Mandy means is cut it in a couple of different colors, and then you can put your press and seal and then pick off the outline and then put in different colors. Wow.
You probably have to explain that to me later on.
Right. It's a soft succulent. So this, yeah, this card is quite. I really like how the colors kind of like just pop because it's against white piece of card. I'm gonna put it on that, and then we're gonna add that on. And with the in colors, they do have their matching ribbon. So soft succulent, which is the open weave ribbon. So we're gonna go tone on tone, and there is also the shimmery, glittery 2021 to 23 in color jewels. But before we do that, I'm going to do a bit of ink blending. So on the original, I did use Stampin' Blends to splatter the layer. So I thought I'll add a bit, step it up slightly with a bit of ink blending. And I have that piece. And another piece, I'm just gonna cover that on top. So blending brushes on the radiator. Yes. I knew it was there, so that's why I just left it. I'm gonna do tone on tone as well. So soft succulent. Right-handed, so I'm gonna flip this over. Oh, what's easier? Actually, it might be easier underneath. Yeah, I'll do that. So just add ink in a circular motion, and I'm just cover that again on the embossed line, and I'm just gonna add hint of blending on the edge. It doesn't matter too much that if you go over the edge, because you'll be covering a strip of it as well. So just lightly and maybe a bit at the bottom up here. There we go. So just hints of the ink. So now you have ink blending on top. I will use the dark soft succulent as well, the blends. And I'm just gonna add some splatters. So do be careful if you don't want your nibs to fray too soon or too quickly. You don't want to add too much pressure on there. So just a couple of areas to add a bit of texture, and then we can do our card. Oh, I forgot the sentiment. Right, the sentiment on my card was fussy cut, and it was really, I'll show you at the end. It was, I fussy cut thanks. It took me longer than normal because I went really close to it. So I'm just gonna do congratulations this evening. But I'll show you the card. So blocks we have on the floor. Oh, have you fed them?
Oh no, I have.
You completely forgot about the cat. Rude. It was only since they since Tommy started.
Hey Tommy, you reminded me. Come on.
Right. So I'm just gonna again. I can do black, I guess. I'll do black this time. Where's my memento? There. Hi Sylvia. Hi Kathy. So I'll do congratulations because this is gonna go to someone this evening. I hope it's right. Okay, not that's right. There. Yeah, that's better. And I'm just gonna cut that off with the trimmer. They're so loud. And yeah, that'll work. Ooh. Where did it go? Oh, it's still hanging. I was like, where did that go? So let's build up our card. So that's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. Do I have that and tear and tape? Oh look, yeah, the brush. The brush is there. I keep forgetting to use it. So this is for the take your pick tool. It does come with what's it called? A spongy foam mat. And this is the first time I'm using it because I always forget. So you can, I know some of you doesn't like the leftover die cut pieces. There we go. I didn't want to add another one on my on my tally. Sorry, Joanne. And you do have the that edge to poke it out as well. Cool. Right, let's build this up. Wow, it's already 1/2 past. So for this one, I'm gonna align that so along the seam, so you can have it higher if you want to, or lower if you want more of the embossed layer. I'm probably gonna have it there. You can use your grid paper as well if you want to make sure that it's straight. So you can, yeah. So I'm just gonna add glue. Ooh, that's a bit juicy. So straighten that off, he says. I'll go lower this time. So I just use the line on the grid paper to make sure that that's straight. And then I'm just gonna cut off the excess with the snips. Or you can fold it over if you prefer. But I'm just gonna cut that off. And then we're gonna wrap the ribbon around. So at the back. Just on top. So the 1.9 or 3/4 of an inch, it just gives you a nice spacing in between, and you can still see the design underneath as well.
Would you answer a question for Jeanette?
Yeah.
She's asked, can someone tell me what the difference is between the Stampin' Right markers and the blends? My colours are all right markers.
Okay, the right markers are water-based. They act like your ink pads. So you can stamp with your Stampin' Right markers. Okay,
that won't count.
this won't count. Yes, so we still have the old ones. So these are water-based. It's like your, I guess, felt tip pens, because it is. So you would use your brush tip to ink up your stamps. So don't do this with your blends. Do it with your markers. I'll just quickly get a stamp. I'll do that one.
And everyone's saying that they sometimes splatter with their markers, their
Yes,
Stampin' Right markers as well.
you can. Ours is
Some of them are dried
are so dried out. You can probably,
because we have had them for 5-6 years.
yeah, we've had them since the beginning of time with Stampin' Up, I mean. Yeah, ours don't, because it's all dried up. But you can, yeah, you can, if yours is juicier, you can color with it, huff on it, and then stamp. And you do get your brush marks on there, which is quite cool. So a good texture, adding texture on your card. You could also do like a couple of colors. So start with your lighter shade first. So kind of like when you're doing multi-colored on your stamp, you can do that with this as well. So if you use, what's this one? Papercrafts. Yeah, that's still new. That's still in. You're in. So just do the tips. And then add your darker shade. Yeah, this garden green is so dry.
We don't, it's because we don't use them that
Yeah.
much anymore.
No.
Oh, Mandy Hook says you can refill your Stampin' Right markers.
Apparently, the ink refills aren't meant to be for Stampin' Right markers, because they have remember they've redone the formula for these ones, so they're defoamers. I'm sure I read somewhere you're not meant to re-ink it with your re-inker. You can try it, but that's what I've been told before, or like since then. But yes, you can, because you can easily get a thing and pull that out, and then drop your ink down there. Just make sure you don't kind of like try and flatten your thing, your brush tip. But yes, so get your tweezers out. Cool. And for coloring, you can color with these, and you can use your blender pens, which is the white one, because you can use that for coloring pencils. You can use that with these as well, because they're water-based. Now for the markers, the Stampin' Blends, you don't do that onto your stamps, because that will just stain your stamps, and the alcohol ink dries quickly, and then you'll just stain your stamp and it won't actually stamp. So this is more for coloring. So you can blend with these. These ones aren't that easy to blend on their own, unless you use water with it as a watercolor as well. So they don't really blend. Ooh. And they saturate the card really quick as well. So that's why I said they're kind of like your felt tip pens. You know, when you have just copy paper and you use felt tip pens, it goes furry really quickly. But with the alcohol, it doesn't do it that quickly. It saturates it really well, but it doesn't make the paper too furry. So hopefully that helps, and thank you to those who have
Last question from Jeanette. She said, so should I get all blends rather than write? Colouring, I mean.
For coloring, yes. I prefer the blends with the coloring. You can still color with, if you prefer watercolor, you can use your Stampin' Right marker and your ink or your ink pads as well. So it depends how you prefer coloring. So try it out with the Stampin' Right marker, see if you can work with that. But I do love coloring with the blends. Cool. So right, I'm just gonna come back to this one. So I'm just gonna get tear and tape, and then making sure that that's tight on the other side, and then cut my piece. And now, oh no, is that funky? It's gone funky. Sorry, I can see a mark. I don't know if... okay, that's fine. So now we have that. I'm just gonna add dimensionals and then finish up the first card. So don't forget, you will get to win this card at the end. So if you haven't added a comment yet, do so now. And take this off. Yeah, since the blends came out, we've hardly used the white markers, to be honest. And I'm just gonna add that on. And then these piece. So because I'm just gonna keep it white on white. And where's my sentiment there? Excuse me. And that's just gonna go on there. So with this one, you can just either use mini glue dot. I'm just gonna try it with dots of multi-purpose liquid glue. So just find areas that's got big paper. Don't blob it. Or if you die cut it with, what's it called, the adhesive sheets, but I prefer it not. I like the how the edges curl on some areas. So that is just going to be done there. And you can make the leaves come up even more if you prefer. And then finally, I'm just gonna add that on in between there. Oh, and the pearls, whatever it's called. Right. So if you're gonna, because we'll be sending this and we don't know where it's gonna go, I don't want to double dimensional it, but you can add another dimension and bring that up. So I will just add this flat on. I will show you the polished pink version. Is that Wonka Donk? And then finally, soft succulent matching. Oh, Minnie, are you trying to go somewhere? And I'll just do a couple on here. subtle hints of bling, slightly hidden. So that is my first card done. So with all of the different products using just the soft succulent color, so you have the ink, blends, designer series paper, ribbon, gems, and the fresh polished pink version that I did for the hop is this one. So this one was done with polished pink ink, and pretty much the same without the ink blending on there. And because this one is gonna be kept here, I have rolled up mini glue dots and added those two elements. So yes, so and that one on there might just get caught onto the letter sizes. But yes, so that's my first one. So soft succulent, and we're gonna crack on with the next one. So next one, we're gonna use this piece, and we're gonna be doing the stamping on the right. Ooh, shall we do it on the... Okay, so that's the right stamp, the right way around. That's the mirror. I'm gonna see if it works, if you can color that, because the stamp set has got... What am I doing? This loads of paper. These can be your coloring filler instead of actually coloring them. So let's see if that works with the mirror as well. You alright?
Yep. I want to say hi to all the new, we had a
Ooh.
load of new people come in, so
Hello.
I think everyone must be waking up.
Hi Heather. Right, I'm just finding my blocks. All the small ones have gone underneath. So we normally keep our block in the case so we can easily take it to class. We still haven't restarted our in-person class, but we do online classes now. So since then, we kind of like just put our blocks in our tub. It's everywhere. Well, no, it's in a tub, so it's not everywhere. Right. And I'll come back. So we have these. Just make sure that your workspace is free of die cut pieces, so you can see that it doesn't really fill it as like edge to edge, but it does fill it. Will it fill it that way? Will it work? No, I think it's too... Ooh, what about if you do it the other way? No, it still don't work. I thought that would. Okay, we can try that. Okay, I'll do it the normal first. If it doesn't work, it's only a piece of card, right? So we'll do this with... So you can use the designer series paper as your inspiration for the colors. And I think they use pale papaya more and Highland heather. But I'm just going to use the in colors. So I'm going to do pale papaya for the flowers. Let's see how big you are, how strong you are. Okay, so I'm just gonna ink or fill this up. Yeah, that looks okay. And then the next one, Barry, I think you've done one of these, right?
What's that?
Hand penned with the filling.
I have. What do you want to? Do you want me to
You
do it?
no, I'm just. I think you've done a project, haven't you, on our YouTube channel. That's what I mean.
Yes, the Fun for Friday.
Yes. Cool. And then these two is on there. Oh, actually, shall I do fresh freesia on that one? Okay. I'll do fresh freesia on that one. What else? Hi, Nikki. Right, fresh freesia. And then whilst we're here, actually, I'm gonna try the mirror stamping, but I'm gonna do it, so I'm gonna use the other end, but it'll just fill it. Let's see if it works. It's probably just really blocky. Yeah, it's too blocky. I'm gonna continue, but if I stamp off, that looks okay. And then this one, no, that way. So I'm just filling up the normal way, and I'm just experimenting with the second one. I'm gonna stamp off on this one and then fill that in, so you can easily color if you don't want to use the Stampin' Blends, but you will have a really, as you can see, dark outline. Okay, that's done. Next one, I'm gonna stamp off and then fill this up. Just make sure that that doesn't get inky, because we do have the mirror image on the back. And then the small one, stamp off. And how does this work? Yay, yay, nay, interesting look. So now for the leaves, I'm gonna use soft succulent for the big ones, and then maybe is this the biggest one? 1, 2. Okay, there is 2 of them. And then the small one, I'll do a couple in soft succulent, and then probably a couple in evening evergreen. There we go. And then the only color I haven't used is polished pink. So I'm using the same small leaf stamps. There we go. And I forgot to do this one. I might as well finish it up and see. So evening evergreen, stamp off. Yeah, it's just too big, isn't it? I'm trying to make it like a reversible stamp, but the outline is just not too close to the edge. But I think it's a good way for base coloring, because you could always add more not dimension, what's it called, more detail. Oh, I forgot to stamp off. Yeah, add more detail with your blends afterwards. And then we're gonna die cut these. Ooh, nearly I fell. Nearly I fell. With the coordinating dies. Cool. So yeah, so right way up mirror image, but I'm gonna be using this one. I just wanted to show that way. So let's do some die cutting. Push that away. I should really tidy up a little bit. Oh well, Barry can do that when he comes over. So for this one, because we're die cutting, I'm going to need my number 3 plates. And the die, the outline die, is this one. So you can see the right way up, you can do it that way. With the mirror image, you still have, it will still cut it if you align it that way. Okay, but I'll just cut it, I'll cut this one first. That feels funky. Okay, I don't have my number 2 plate, that's why. It didn't have any resistance and I was like, why does that feel weird? Okay. So don't forget your number 2 plate. Right. Reset. And try again. Thank you, Cindy. So that is cut, and then if I turn it over, it cuts onto the mirror piece brilliantly as well within the lines. So if I do this one the other way, it'll cut it the other way as well. The only thing is, like, if you use the mirror image, you can normally tell that it's the backing because of either the texture from the plates or how the cut piece is. You can run it through again. Either, like, you can protect it with another paper on top or copy paper, which I don't have, just to flatten it out. So the edges is completely flat on the other side as well, so it doesn't look like one way is the correct way, if that makes sense. I'll do it on this one. I'll just use, are you too big? Oh, look. Why is, oh wow, DSP in the bin. It's old DSP, that's fine. was like, what? So I'm just running it through without any dies, just to flatten it out. So now the edges isn't raised, and that edges on this side isn't curved down as well. So let's see what other dies I can cut from this. So it has got some lovely floral details as well as the leaves. So I'm gonna just die cut a couple of, actually I'll die cut the leaves. I prefer the leaves. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just gonna do that in white. So again, white on white. And let's see how many we can do from this offcut. I'll probably do a couple more of the small leaves and the flower. So I'm just prepping the elements and then we can do the second card. Oh gosh, it's 8 o'clock already. Okay, I will go fast. This is just for the decorations of the card, so I just wanted to make sure that I have enough pieces. That one, and this piece, and then I'll just run it through again, and then I'll finish up the card. There we go. And maybe that one. Will you fit? Yes. And this one can go there. Right. Hopefully that's all the elements I need. I will make do. Oh wow, that's really stuck down. That must have been... Why is that? The suki is so strong. Right. One, 2, 3, and then that one. Cool. So I'm just gonna create the second card, kind of like using the Simply Succulents card as an inspiration with a bit of redesigning. So I have a card base that is our normal dimension 14.6 by 21 centimeters, folded in half. Oh, I was going to emboss a panel again. I have soft succulent strips, which is 1 centimeter or 3/8 of an inch, and then the width of the card base, and this is 1/2 inch by the width of the card base, or what's 1/2 inch? 1.3 centimeters. Yeah, 1.3 centimeters. And then this one is 1 3/4 of an inch bell papaya, which is 4.4, and I will just emboss that quickly with the same embossing folder as I used earlier, which is the Parisian Flourish. die cut machine again. And plate number 4. I was just like dilly-dallying, you know, I was like la la la. I didn't realize the time. So I can just do that right at the edge. Oh, it doesn't matter if it's not straight, but I do want it straight. So this one is one spine first. And then emboss. There we go. So before, so the card is basically, it's got a cut on here, and its inside is decorated. So I'm just gonna add this on. Did I say 1 3/4? I did not. Ooh, are you gonna show our fancy fold for the class?
We can do.
Because we have a online class with the butterfly brilliance coming up. What's that?
Have a quick sneak peek.
Yeah.
I suppose.
And I can't remember how big this one is.
Is that what you're making?
No, I'm not. Barra's like, what are you making? 3.5, 1 and 3/8. So I'm just gonna cut. So this is gonna be the inside. That's the front card. I'm just gonna cut 3.5 centimeters from the card front. I could have used that to die cut some stuff, and then that will have the edge, and then adding this on top here. Where is it gone? Yeah. Sorry, I thought I lost something. There we go. So soft succulent on the edge, just to add a bit of color border, and then on the inside again under here.
Asked, what embossing folder did you use again?
I used the Parisian Flourish embossing folder, which is this one. And this one I'm just gonna align at the edge on top there, so when it's close you can still see a tiny bit of it. Oh, I must have cut that smaller than normal actually. So that one is done. Just burnish this up a little bit more. So we can do the, so this one I'm gonna use the end, so keeping that pale papaya, and then when they open it up you have the inside as well with more, so it's kind of like a back to front card I guess. But before we do that, we're just gonna decorate the front. Take this out. So that's going that way. So just a couple of these. down. Oh, I still got some. So I only have 2 of these. Maybe I should have stuck it down. That way, I'll go this way and then just add some leafings there, and then we can have the sentiment on there. So what other sentiment have we got? Thanks. Anything is possible. Feel better. So I'll just do thanks. Again on white. So in the original I used the Simply Succulents or Potted Succulents dies. So I'm just gonna keep this as is and use Evening Evergreen because it's a nice, I would say if it was a color in the one of the color collection, it'll be in the Regals. It's nice and dark. Regals or neutral? What would you say? Actually, no, Tommy, that's paper. Don't go on there. Okay, you win. I'll move it, shall I? So you can fussy cut if you prefer, but use your trimmer. I'm just gonna use mine. There, and so again, I didn't really have any, I kind of like had the idea of what I wanted to try, but I didn't exactly know how this card will turn out. Where's the thing? So do this one, just fold it in half underneath. Actually, I'll do, so that's gonna be there. I just want a tiny bit. Just another texture underneath. Oh, I can't cut properly. So underneath, on half on, half off. Is that too long? I think it's too long. No, it's fine. It is fine. Glue dot, where are you? Right, I'm just gonna glue dot in there. And then we can add, I thought, one of these ones here. See it all coming together. That's good. Blobby. So that's gonna go there. I didn't want to add this on because I normally, when I'm card making, I normally do that, and I forget that there's dimensionals. So I'll just do that and then add this on. On top. Right. Oops. And then to finish up, we can just add this on the other side. So do we want, actually, do I want it, that looks nicer. There. Yeah, okay. So add glue. So I placed it where I think it was gonna go, and then just add glue and then just press it down, and there you go. I think it does need a little bit off. So succulent. Succulente. It's a soft succulent kind of thing. Oh, I'll do it there. But I do love in the pearls. My favorite is the evening evergreen. Look at how pretty that is with cat hairs. So there we go. That is done. So you can have it covered up or with your own sentiment, or you can add another kind of like maybe another flap underneath, so then if you don't want your writing to be seen or like a hidden message you can add another card on top or just write on the back. But that is the second card, which you can win on the next live stream, and with the colored on top. So Barry's gonna come over and we'll do the random draw. Thank you so much for staying on. I'll bring the first card as well.
If I can get here, that is.
What? I don't know what you're saying. Why are you complaining? You're such a whiner. Of course, there's plenty of space.
And he's put stuff on a laptop again. Rude. Okay.
I think I have all the dice on the table. So yes, so thank you so much. Don't go away just yet. We will show you some more stuff before Barry is bringing the class. This one match the card for this one, and I used the heat tool. I cut the ribbon, the open weave ribbon, into like 3 pieces, and then I used the heat tool and it curled the end, which I quite like. I did have to glue bits of it because it was just all over the place, but I quite like that one. Random. So yes, so Barry's just adding your names, and if you haven't seen yet his amazing take on the bay window card, which is his Funfold Friday.
Funfold Friday.
Hashtag Funfold Friday.
Hashtag Funfold Friday.
So check that out on our channel, again using the lovely hand-penned suite with the designer series paper, hand-penned petals stamp set, and the coordinating penned flowers dies.
So good. Did you show the second one?
Not yet.
Or the offcut one?
So for the offcut, was it from offcut here?
It was, yes.
Yes, create a second card.
And that one there, from that one there.
Amazing. Aren't you clever? Yeah.
So rude.
That was a compliment, hi. So yes, so check out how this 2 cards were created.
Yes.
On our
Funfold Friday.
Funfold Friday. And just a quick brief thing, this is gonna be our next the fancy fold that we'll be creating for our online class with the Butterfly Brilliance, and it's a pop-up card, but it stands up, he says. Ta-da!
So yes, so we will be showing you how to create that. So the UK bookings have closed for the kits, but the worldwide and just the PDF and video options are still available. So the link is in the description an awful lot tonight for our Booker class. So if you are interested in that, you can
warn
you. You can you can have a little you can join us.
Yes.
For that if you like. So we're going to pick a winner for Jay's first
for
card.
this card.
tonight. So let's just cue that up on screen. There we go. And the winner is going to be... Drum roll,
Good luck,
please.
everyone.
Julie!
Whoop, whoop.
Julie, if you would like to message us, details along the screen right now. Barry and Jay at mitosucrafts.com. Message us with your address and that you're happy to receive a card, and we will pop that in the post to you as soon as possible.
Yes, congratulations, Julie. Thank you so much.
Lovely. So, great. Well, I hope you enjoyed that tonight. It's a bit of a long one tonight.
Yeah,
Jay just got carried away. I think you were just enjoying yourself, weren't you?
Yeah. So if you'd love to win this card, come back and pop in another comment in the replay, and you'll be put into the random draw on the next live stream on Wednesday. I'm off next Wednesday.
You are off Wednesday, so maybe
okay.
you can do one on Wednesday as well.
Yeah, maybe.
We can go back to our normal routine.
So yes, so watch his face.
Lovely. All right, so thank you all for watching, and yeah, we'll see you on Wednesday.
Thank you.
See you later.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.